Hello, hello. Welcome to the Life and Transitions Expert Podcast. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple or wherever you get your streaming podcasts, hi, and I appreciate you joining. If you're looking at this on the YouTube channel, or perhaps you're one of those folks watching live on either the Facebook channel or YouTube channel, Life and Transitions Experts, welcome. This channel, this podcast, this content is dedicated to helping folks through the biggest transitions in life, and that's either through the administration of a probate because someone has passed away and they have assets and liabilities that need to be probated, or perhaps they're trying to set up an estate plan that helps them, one, maybe avoid probate or protect some of the assets that they do have and have accumulated, as well as helping families and seniors find viable ways to fund and pay for senior care. And this is usually through real estate, through property that's involved with the services that we provide. Quite often will give us the opportunity to provide some type of solution that involves the property, whether it's helping you keep it for yourself, monetizing it and turning it into some type of income generating asset, or perhaps you want to sell it at top dollar on a listing, or perhaps you want the convenience of a cash sale. We help provide those solutions. Today, I am talking about probate and 3 reasons why probate is not good, not cool, and 3 reasons why, ways to avoid probate. One of the awesome things about doing this work is that I feel like I'm quickly recognizing how much passion I have for helping people recognize things that we can do to protect our legacy, things that we can do to protect our wealth, the things that we can do to actually share and push our legacy forward to future generations. And one of those things is avoiding the probate process. So let's look at these things real quick. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen. Boom. Boom. And then, did I do it? I think I did it properly. No, I did not. Add. And there we go. Yeah, I think you all should see me now. All right. Look at me now. Look at me now. All right. 3 bad things about probate and 3 ways to avoid it. Again, probate is the legal process for selling affairs on the estate of a deceased party. I am specifically talking about North Carolina, and I have to give the disclaimer that I am not an attorney, nor am I a financial advisor giving the advice. I'm just sharing my experience, my opinions through the work of becoming an expert, and that's a process. Learning as much as I can about probate, which I will continue to do, learning as much as I can about the intersection between probate and real estate and senior care, which I'll continue to do, and sharing with you. So just want to share that. Now, as the personal representative, this is the person that is going to be, it's either called the executor or executrix if there's a will, or the administrator if there isn't a will. They're most likely going to have, they'll have certain responsibilities depending on the size of the estate. If it's in North Carolina, the size of the state, if it's a large estate, considered a large estate, then they will have to open probate. They'll have to send notice to creditors to a publication. They'll have to start taking inventory of all the assets that are coming in, as well as settling the debts and the affairs and the taxes of the decedent as those claims come in, distributing any inheritance that's there, and finally closing the estate. It can be very, very daunting, but there are 3 really reasons why it's really bad, in my opinion, to go through probate, specifically in North Carolina. 1, it's public. 2, it's expensive. And 3, it takes a long time. Probate is public. I mean, if you look back over the years, some of the more famous, loud public probates have been Jimi Hendrix, the best guitar player we've seen in our short history. All his catalogs, all his royalties, I should say, they were supposed to be split amongst family members because of secession laws in the state that he passed away in, and he was residing in, and it has caused and it caused a lot of conflict and controversy. And there's other Prince's estate. There's the people who have passed away who did not do the proper things in place to help them, and their legacy, their assets, their wealth has been destroyed. The pain and challenges that have taken place within the family has caused strain and stress. And you have people, because it is public, you have people who can access the data and try to take advantage of people. There are awesome people out there in the world who use the data to try to provide support. I think that's what we do at Estate Pro Service. We definitely use the access to the public information to find families to help. But there are also folks who may be out there who do not have your best interests at heart. So being public is not a good thing, in my opinion. It takes a long time. In North Carolina, it's gonna take at least 4 months, at the least. And that's if you're rocking and rolling for a large estate that's going through probate. And the reason at least 4 months is that the notice to creditors has to run for 4 weeks. Then after the 4th week, there has to be 3 months, 90 days to give the claims folks time to submit their claims. So at least 4 months before the estate could be closed. Many could take 6 months, years. There's some that take many years. It just really depends on the nature of the estate. But regardless, it takes it takes a long time, in my opinion. And it's expensive. The filing fees. Doing probate is basically like, I've heard someone say this before, it's like filing a civil lawsuit against your family while you passed away. And that's not cool. Typically that's not cool, right? So the filing fee, and it's going to be filing fees, multiple fees for opening the estate, for filing inventory, for filing accounting. Those have to be paid from the estate, that takes away the inheritance that's supposed to be distributed. And it is calculated by the gross amount that the probate is or that the estate is worth, not the amount minus expenses. So if you have a $500,000 house and it has a $499,000 mortgage, you will be charged based on a $500,000 on $500,000 as opposed to 1,000, and that gets pretty expensive. So 3 ways to avoid probate. 1, let's do the right thing. Let's all take the time to really set up a family estate plan. This is your opportunity to leave your legacy. This gives you permission to pass away with peace. This gives you permission to live with peace, knowing that your power of attorney, that your healthcare power of attorney, that your durable power of attorney, that HIPAA release forms, that a living will, that your last will and testament, as well as the living will, are in place. And that's a matter of check out past episodes. I think last week I may have did a couple episodes. I know I did actually on the weekend. Check out past episodes of one-on-one on estate planning, the documents, essential documents, or do your own research, and highly recommend you sit with the family plan attorney and put those documents into place. It's really your opportunity to protect your legacy and spread your legacy. Number 2, you can also use designations like beneficiary designations and joint with rights of survivorship on like your bank accounts, on your insurance, and things of that nature to help it not have to go through the probate process. But please note that this is still a challenge, because if you're sending it to a person, that person, if they have, let's say like you have a joint ownership of a bank account and the person that you own it has claims against them. So when they're trying to share or distribute or even have access to things, they're exposed to the liabilities that they have based on their activities in their life. So, and if they pass away, then you're still stuck in a similar situation of having the probate. So joint with right of survivorship and the beneficiary designations are ways to avoid probate. But again, highly recommend you sit with someone, discuss, because they may not be the exact best instrument, but they're definitely better than probate. And this is my favorite, learning the benefits of trust. And right here, I have a picture of a revocable trust, meaning it can be changed or alternated, but there are so many different types of trusts. Find the ones that fit for you. If you own a home or you own a business or you own some type of asset, make sure you get it out of your name and put it into a trust, and then record that you put it into the trust so that it's actually sealed away. Again, it depends on the asset. It depends on even the state you're in if you're outside of North Carolina. But these are great tools to help you have protection of your privacy, helps you avoid taxes in a lot of ways, and helps you avoid the probate process, because technically you don't own that asset anymore. The trust owns it, and you get to direct to the T what you want to happen in that trust. If you do need help, if you want to chat about any part of the probate process, holler at us at Estate Pro Service, 919-341-1992 or estateproservice.com. You don't pay me to do the work. If if I connect you to a vendor and, for instance, you take advantage of a family attorney, they're definitely going to charge you. But my job of finding and connecting you is not a charge. And would love to work with you. Love for you to give us a call. So check us out. And other than that, I will sign off as I have started saying lately, and that is Life and Transitions Experts. Let your light shine. Peace.